Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Some Crypto. In today's content, we'll talk about BTC. We'll take a look at BTC on a quarterly basis and what type of price action we could be anticipating over the next like a few months, right? Going into basically Q3, right? So now let's start off on the quarterly basis, right? So when we take a look at BTC on the quarterly time frame, we just got our highest quarterly close, okay, so ever, right? So we closed just about like a 713, give or take, right? So which is a nice close above the previous all-time high right here, just about like a 69k. So it looks pretty good in terms of like indicators. No need to be looking for the quarterly 21 EMA, right? The quarterly 21 EMA right now, it is around like a $32,700, give or take, right? So no need to be talking about the quarterly 21 until we basically start a new bear market, right? Most of you guys going to be not most of you guys, but most bears going to be zooming out and going to be like, okay, we got our triple top, double top right here, and we're going to be dumping down to the 15k, 5k, 3k, and all that good stuff, right? But we said it multiple times, right? When BTC was right around like a 15k to 18k, we said, you got to be accumulating BTC 18 months before the halving, because we know by the time of the halving, right, BTC will most likely going to be above the monthly 21 EMA. And as you can see right now, we above like the monthly 21 EMA, right? Nearly 70% above the monthly 21 EMA. And most bears, they basically missed the trend, right? And they're going to be like, okay, we're going to get our double top and double bottom right here. So if you've been following our channel long enough, you know exactly what we're talking about right now, right? So as of now, on a quarterly basis, I don't see anything bearish. Bulls, they still in control. 68% breakout last quarter, Q1 2024. Q4 2023, we got 56% breakout. So on average, let's say we get another 60%. Just to be moderate, right? Let's say 50% breakout, right? It'll take us right around like 100k, 100 and give or take 100k, right? If we get, let's say, 50% more, 50% more of 50%, you're looking at like 75%, looking at like 125%, 125k, not 125% Leroy, okay? Just about like 125k, right? But it is not going to be that easy. It could take multiple quarters to get back, to basically get up to those areas, okay? So for the bearish momentum, right, on a quarterly basis, I don't think we will wipe out, as of now, we will wipe out the first quarter gains, right? Basically closing below 42k. So that's the only thing I can say regarding the quarterly time frame, right? Even if we go ahead and take a look at the 6-month time frame, right, you can see like the 6-month time frame. That is our highest. That could potentially be our highest 6-month close, right? So we'll see over the next like a 3 month if we're going to be able to close above 46k, 47k area, right? So as I said, on a quarterly basis, I don't think we will close below like a 42, right? So I don't think basically the 6-month time frame at the same time will close below this key area, right? But if we close anywhere around like a 48, right, I know it'll look bad if we take a look at it on a quarterly basis, right? Let's say we close somewhere around like a 48, right? It'll look bad on a quarterly basis, right? Because you could be getting something like that, but we will basically reevaluate if we basically get a close below 50k. Let's just say close below 50k, right? So but that's the only thing we need to know on a quarterly basis, right? When it comes to the 2-month time frame, I talked about it previously over the last few weeks, right? We said on a 60-day cycle, right, you can see BTC likes to pump for like 8 straight bullish cycles, right? So just like back in 2020, January 2020, all the way up to like March 2021, right? So we pumped actually April 2021, right? If you want to basically include the the peak, right? So we pumped massively, 16, basically 16 month Leroy, right? 2 times 8, right? So you go back to 2016, similarly, right? We started pumping back in September 2016, and we picked in back in December. So 8 straight bullish 2-month cycle, right? Not 1 month, but 2 months. So basically 16 months, right? So we know the last 16 months of the bull run, right? It tends to be the most profitable one. We know that anyway. So could we get a potential similar setup like what we had back in 2020 and 2017? Possibly. Okay, so as of now we got 50% of the trend, right? We got 4 cycles, right? You got basically September and October, November and December, January, February. Now we got to close the March and April cycle right here, bullish, basically to keep up the momentum, right? So but as long as we can basically get a close above 60, that'd be great, right? For April, we just don't want to close below 60 for April, right? But on the quarterly basis, once again, we can still close, let's say, for April we can close let's say below I would say like just about like a 64K, right, for April. However, it's not going to affect our quarterly cycle because we're still going to get like another extra 60 days to close the quarterly cycle. So closing April right around like a 60K wouldn't even be a bad idea, okay, for the for the bulls, right? Just to reaccumulate, right? But either way you look at it, the macro setup, it is still bullish. I'm not saying to go ahead and short BTC or anything like that, because the upside potential is much greater than the downside potential, right? We'll take a look at it once we take a look at the 3D time frame and all that good stuff, right? So if we take a look at it now in terms of indicators, when we take a look at the RSI, it looks super bullish, right? We're looking for the RSI to go all the way up to the resistance trend line right here, and could even potentially break it right before 2025. We discussed it back in August 2022. We said in my premium group, we said, okay, accumulate BTC, starting in August, right, all the way up to November, December 2022, because you want to be accumulating BTC 18 months, okay, prior to the halving. You don't want to wait till like 2 to 3 months before the halving to start like accumulating, because BTC could be, let's say, 50-60% above the monthly 211 EMA. So it is quite important for the timing, right, to be correct, right? So let's take a look at it now in terms of MACD. MACD, as I said previously, it is useless, right, if you don't know how to use it, right? But it is very useful if you know how to use it, because most of these bears, they're going to be coming out to be drawing some divergences, something like that, right? If we go ahead and take a look at the price action, you can see, right, technically, right, it is a divergence, right? However, if you take a look at it on a quarterly basis, it is not a divergence. So you're getting a divergence within a divergence. So which one should you go with? Okay, I would go with the quarterly time frame, right? Because we don't have any divergence on the quarterly time frame, right? Because the monthly time frame is slower, right? So by the time your quarterly time frame will be reacting, right, your monthly time frame could even be much higher, and basically your quarterly time frame going to be even much higher in terms of like a bullishness. So just be cautious, right? I'm seeing like most bears right now basically drawing something like that, right? Something like that, right? Saying like, okay, we're going to get this double top, double bottom, guys. These guys, right, they just wait till we get the setup to talk about these type of setups, right? But we talked about it like 18 months ago. Okay, that's why we said we have to be in the market, right, 50% below the monthly 211 EMA, and at the same time, let's say 18 months before the halving, right? So most bears, they miss the entire 400% move, right? Let's see for Leroy, 4x move, right there, just about like a 300% move, right? Nearly 350% move from the bottom. So bears, now what they're looking for is another retracement back down to the lows right here, and they're going to use the same setup we used back in 2021 when BTC was right around here. So they're going to be like, okay, let's take a look at it right here on the weekly basis. if you guys recall, back in 2021, we basically said BTC will print something like that, right? And as soon as we hit our support area right there, we said we're going to be capitulating down to the quarterly 21. So on the macro basis, right, that's what they're going to be printing. They're going to be like, okay, we're going to get the same setup. And I don't think we will be getting the same setup as of now, right? Everything looks good on the quarterly basis. On the 2-month basis, right? The 6-month time frame looks super bullish, right? Over the last 18 months, you can see like the last, over the last 18 months, right? You can see like, we've been basically pumping, right? So looks really bullish, right? On the macro basis to be drawing some bearishness and all that good stuff, right? So now let's dive into the weekly basis and all that good stuff. So on the weekly basis, right? Let's do this. So on the weekly basis, nothing crazy. MACD is positive, right? Price action above the weekly 21 EMA. RSI, it is just about like 70. It could come back down and retest somewhere around like a 66, 65 area just to get the double bottom right here, which basically could coincide with our 3D RSI retesting the mid-range right here. So if you recall one of our previous update right there, okay, that was like, I think early March, okay, we talked about like how the RSI could potentially retest the mid-range just to give us the double top, right, double bottom pattern we discussed, right there, double top, right, and we're looking for this double bottom. Okay, so the double bottom could be in, we could get it on the daily, on the 2D basis, right, not on the daily, right, on the 2D basis or on the 3D basis, right? So just keep in mind, right, the 2D is faster than the 3D. So if the 2D time frame retests the lows right here, it could drop slightly below it. However, if we go ahead and take a look at it on the 3D basis, it could just be retesting the 50. It could be just retesting the 50 level on the 3D RSI. So just to cut it short, right, on the 3D RSI and MACD, right, just have to be patient. Rely on your 3D 21 EMA right there, just about like a 60K area. That's going to be the potential support area right here, and we could be looking for a sideways-ish correction between 74 down to 60K. Okay, if we break below 60K, we'll take a look at it on on the 2D basis. Also, we got the 2D 50 somewhere around like a 57K area, but as of now, we'll just rely on the 3D basis till we break it, because we just don't know what type of price action we could be getting right here, right? If you take a look at it on a daily basis, you could either get a symmetrical triangular formation or even a descending triangular formation. So just have to be patient, because you just don't know what type of pattern you're going to get. You don't know, okay? You just don't know. It could even be a wedge pattern if bulls decide to basically show up, right? It could be something like that, right? It could be, okay? You just don't know. So the best thing to do is just follow the indicators, right? Especially your daily MACD. As of now, it is not in favor of a potential reversal. So just be patient, right? Look for a potential triangular formation, right? Symmetrical or basically descending. It doesn't matter, right? Just use your basically a 3D 21 right here, somewhere around like a 60K. Anything below 60K, as we said, it is going to be below our previous month low, right? So no need to be bearish below your previous month low. Okay, so the previous month opened somewhere around like a 61, so anything below 61 to 60K area could be a steal for the next like a leg up, right? So that's all I wanted to cover. I'm just gonna keep it very short, right, for BTC quarterly update. So you can basically join the public Telegram group, link in the description. You can also join the Discord public group, link in the description and all that good stuff, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.